Welcome to Beast TV. I'm Michael Moynihan. We're here at the Toyota Solutions Studio at the 4th Annual Women in the World Conference. And my guest today is America Ferrera, actress, activist, all-around jack of trades. You are today moderating a panel, right?
Yes.
Yes. And the panel is Mothers of Invention. Sejal Hathi, I got that right?
Yeah.
And Tara Roberts. Tell us a little bit about this and why you wanted to get involved in Women in the World and specifically with this panel.
Well, I was invited last year by a friend to the Women in the World opening night, and I was so incredibly moved and inspired by what I saw, and my mind was just blown that I sat in the Lincoln Auditorium by myself for the subsequent 2 days and just let my mind be blown by the panels and the women from around the world, the ones you recognize, the ones you didn't, and their stories. And it inspired me in so many ways. I think what can be daunting, when you look at it from the outside, is just how much there is to do. But something that Women in the World so underscores so beautifully is how really connecting to what your deepest and truest passion is enough to contribute. And, seeing a panel on how the game of chess is transforming children's lives, to just someone with a dream to go to school, or, a young woman who we saw who invented a piece of paper that keeps produce fresh, that will, help people here in Manhattan, but help people across the world.
Simple,
and so
transformative idea.
Yeah,
like that, yeah.
Transformative ideas that are coming from the truth of who people are and what they have to contribute. And what I came away with last year was the idea of, every single one of us have something that we can give to this amazing global cause that needs a bajillion solutions and needs us to be paying attention.
Yeah, that's a lot of solutions.
A bajillion of them.
A bajillion of them, and we don't even have half of them. So the panel today, you say you're interested in education and you said Hispanic immigration, these types of things. This is a very different panel, isn't it? This is something,
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about this and what sort of struck your interest.
The panel that I'm moderating today is one of the Mothers of Invention series, and I love this series because it focuses on inventions that women have come up with to address solutions. And the women I'm interviewing today are two young, inspiring women who came together with their separate backgrounds in editing, publishing, and just altogether badassery, and created
it's called Girl Tank. This corporation of badassery.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about that.
They created a website called girltank.org, and it's a forum for girls to come together with their social entrepreneurial ideas and to connect with one another, to be inspired by other ideas that are working, and to also fund their ideas. And another young woman who blew everyone's mind yesterday on a panel about getting girls educated in Pakistan is a girl tanker herself, and was connected, to other inspiring women through this amazing tank. So we're excited to hear more from the two women who created this and hear from them what some of the success stories are and how it can help just normal people like us, leave a summit like this with all this inspiration and then figure out a way to channel it into actual action.
And speaking of that,
Yeah.
you said last time you were here last year, you left with this inspiration. We are on the second day of Women in the World now. When you leave Women in the World this year, put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
What will you do? Do you have projects that you're looking forward to? Is there something here that has inspired you? And so I guess what's forthcoming?
Yeah, I think what Women in the World has done for me now for the second year in a row is always to just touch base, to be reminded of, what is it that inspires me? Where is it that I can be useful? Am I being effective in the things I want to be effective in? And, I've been very involved in the Latino community and registering them to vote and just getting young people to engage in general. And but at the same time, there are a million other things I care about. And, it's sort of the paradox is like in trying to find what you care about, it gets even more daunting because there's so much to care about.
This is a question that was tweeted to us at the hashtag WIW Solutions to America Ferrera, who is also on Twitter and has more followers than I do. How does it feel when the work you do makes a difference? That's the question.
I think it feels amazing. I just had a young woman come up to me in the auditorium and say that when she started watching Ugly Betty, she felt like her personality changed, like she embraced who she was more, and people really noticed a difference in her personality.
Really?
And they'd ask her, "What's going on?" She said, "I'm watching Ugly Betty." And that's one of the sweetest things I think I've ever heard, to know that, I got to, in my work, play a character that inspired someone else to be a little bit more true to who they are, and that nothing feels better than
Was
that.
that something that happened on this show with, people sending you emails and letters and stuff, that it was sort of transformational in their life?
Yes,
This is not new to
absolutely.
you, I take it.
No, but nobody had said it quite like that,
Oh,
like she
okay.
just did today. But yes, I've been lucky. We had such loyal fans, and people, in the Latino community, in the gay community, and almost every underdog minority community you could imagine, finding inspiration in the show that I got to be a part of for so long, and it feels amazing to feel like, that your work is affecting people's lives.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for being here, and it was good to hear how inspiring this was. And if anyone out there is not inspired, then you disagree with America Ferrara, and I wouldn't recommend that. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
and
you.
You can see America's panel and all of our other panels on the Women in the World website.